Is group work slower or faster? If you had asked me in my 20s, I would have said, I only get to talk and be listened to and dealt with a certain portion of time, therefore slower. I also would have said, there are things that I do not want to talk about in a group because they are mine, they are personal, nobody else is going to get them, I will deal with them one-on-one, thank you. I love one-on-one work of all kinds. I will never diss one-on-one work. That being said, what is fascinating about group work is that when you are working, especially when you are working with like-minded people, especially when you are working with a common goal in mind, a lot of people fall prey to what we have called in an earlier video, I can link to that, the only one syndrome. And the interesting thing about the only one syndrome is that we think that our issue is so unique that we don't want to take up anybody else's time because nobody can relate to it. However, in sessions, in group work, somebody will bring up this thing and apologize for wasting everybody's time, and lo and behold, a slew of other people in the group have almost exactly the same scenario. Not only that, some people who will say at the time, well, I don't have the same scenario, but I'm happy to support you, will come back the next week and report, isn't that interesting? I know that you were talking about this thing in your marriage and how challenging it was, and I couldn't relate to it at all, but I was glad to support you. But the funny thing is, all week at work, things are better and easier and different, and I couldn't tell you why. Now, some of that is because we are just more alike than we think, and that is a good thing. Some of that is because we are all connected, whether you want to call it quantum entanglement, or if you want to borrow from Rupert Sheldrake and talk about morphic resonance. The science is starting to reflect, because people are getting more and more curious about this, that we are all connected. And when we are connected and somebody is clearing something, then we clear the things along with that. If somebody's taking their clothes into the secondhand store to be able to have them reused from somebody who loves them, it tends to spur us to notice what in our life we can pass along to somebody who can use it best. When we are getting ready to recycle the things in our nervous system that no longer serve us, the people around us tend to recycle the things that are no longer useful for them as well. So for that, I do find that group work tends to be faster, but also easier on people than doing all the heavy lifting on their own. So I hope this helps. I hope you find this interesting, and I hope that you get some wonderfully fast forward momentum in some way or other, because you deserve it.